Universal Negro Improvement Association. And this was before the internet, long before the internet. This was long before the modern means of communications and transportation existed. But the brother had the vision, he had the will, and he had the organization. And that's what we're lacking.
Yes, Felipe, thanks. Well, I think it's an interesting idea, and I think it's feasible. It is feasible because precisely one of the big limitations that we all have is the financing issue. I put an example now. We have a lot of businesses in discussion between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago. And then we have the Exim Bank, which have been trying to provide a loan to Cuba for a long time, which was not possible. They didn't make it at the end. And I had a meeting with them in Cuba, and they came with a new idea, which I surprised me first, but then I thought, well, this is a good idea. What did they say? They said they've been waiting for the possibility of providing the money to Cuba, and that they had changed their mind, and that they wanted to create an export credit, an export credit fund, a loan for exporters from Trinidad, so that the payment is done through the Exim Bank, which is represented in Havana. But at this point in time, that decision has not been taken. And I'll be open here. This is one of the things I just mentioned to the minister this morning. So I see that these are brilliant ideas. Those ideas could sort out our problems, but then there are limitations in terms of the providers of the financing. But we could set up definitely a system through which both our countries could benefit. That's my answer, Felipe.
Thank you very much, Jesus. And just remember that if they do, you're going to have to use as the intermediary bank, not Bank of America. You might have to use some EU bank, some African Union bank, because Bank of America is Bank of America, and they are trying to block Cuba, not facilitate its development. Yes, Herman, Fred, please.